As someone who has also worked retail, I can confirm it does suck. I worked at Macy's, Lucky Me's, Barget, or in Poor Organic store, but I don't want to say which one because I'm trying to dock myself. I even worked at Boss for like a week. Yo, I saw someone pee on the floor in a couch, like a couch and finish. Well, I didn't see it. I heard about it, and then I saw the couch, and I saw the peeing in front of the elevator. Like, don't trust the display furniture. I promise you, you can wait for it to get delivered. I've only been fired from one job in my life, and it's because I called the manager. Well, technically not the manager. I said whoever made this store's policies is a bitch. Which they was. Like, to my defense, y'all, they was marking me and docking me for literally not being able to walk. I had facet lumbar syndrome, like a slip disc. I have scoliosis, still low key, but it's better for the most part. We about to react to Yo-Yo's retail is the worst job.
How I got fired from my first ever job. And it set the precedent for the rest of my life because I have literally been fired from every job I have ever worked.
I've only been the F word one time. The rest, I just either quit or stopped showing up, or it was seasonal.
It's not that I'm a bad employee. It's just that sometimes I really don't be locked in. The thing is, the way my brain works is something either 100% has my attention or it doesn't have it at all. Like, I'm either putting your fries in the bag with maximum efficiency or doing this.
How's my form? How's my form, bro? Shoot, I failed. Okay.
Why working 9 to 5 when you can just turn on your phone?
I either have really good days or really, really not good days. And you can't have bad days when you're working minimum wage because I don't know what it is with corporations, but it seems like the less they pay you, the more they expect from you. Like, a cop could literally drop the hard ER and Swiss cheese the wrong suspect and get put on administrative leave. A TV show writer could literally have a 7-episode docuseries of him frosting underage drinks. But let a cashier scan someone's groceries and not smile the whole time. That's the job right there. They're fired.
Bro, that is such big facts, y'all. I forgot it was 2 times. I got this. I told a customer I don't do customer service because they asked me who worked the customer service desk, and I literally did not work the desk. And I said, oh, I don't do customer service. Let me go find them for you. And they said, everyone does customer service. I literally did not work that station or know how to work that station. I think they was just looking for a reason. Let's just say there was a joke saying, get out in there, don't blink. How many people I had to follow because they look suspicious. Black tattoos, colored hair, hoodies.
Like, if a Chick-fil-A manager catches their minimum wage employee not saying my pleasure, they are getting hit with a freaking hollow purple, bro. I was a great employee. I just made a couple of mistakes.
Said big cat. Capaholics mistake.
Now, I grew up with a smart mother, summa cum laude or whatever the fuck. And she has a master's degree in whatever the fuck. But she's smart, okay?
Master's degree in getting that money.
And she's like a higher up. She has authority, you know? Like, people on her level play golf and have sugar babies.
So sugar babies top tier.
Growing up, my mom made it abundantly clear how important school and college was. And she proved it, I ain't gonna lie, because I tested the fuck out of her.
Entrepreneurship.
Literal definition of an inconvenience. My mom deadass had to drop out of college to take care of me, but you know what she did right after? She went back. She is the literal definition of a strong, independent black woman. I'm telling you all this to illustrate, once again, how important college is to my mother and how much of her success story I witnessed firsthand.
How to build up the traction.
So growing up, I knew I was going to college. And to be honest, the thought of going excited me. If you asked child me what he thought he was going to be doing in the future, it was definitely going to be some type of office job.
I always knew I wasn't doing that. I was going to be fashion or some type of creative.
I wanted to be a teacher until I realized they get paid in pennies. I wanted to be a graphic designer, but then I realized they get paid in Instagram shout outs. But then I finally decided what I wanted to be, and it was an architect, which made sense because, you know, I grew up drawing and the concept of designing buildings seemed interesting.
I thought about that before. So I saw what that was actually like.
And it was all looking good until I realized math is actually ass, bro. Like,
what it's actually like. I know how to do math, I just don't want to. So I was just drawing.
606 is
1.
If I designed a building with my knowledge of math, it would be cooked. You You wouldn't even need to hijack a plane to knock my junk down. A Toyota Camry would have been more than enough. I couldn't get it. I could not understand what I wanted to do with my life. And eventually it led to me not wanting to go to college. And I was just in this weird limbo of not knowing what I wanted to do. That was until I found a channel by the name of Young Don the Sauce God.
Kakiguri is my favorite anime.
He stated the reason that he even started YouTube was because he saw another YouTuber by the name of The Odd Ones Out making animations.
I just always was doing that with camcorders and stuff before I even knew what YouTube was.
And he thought to himself, I could do that. And that made me go, I could do that. So I grabbed my mouse, my old laptop, and I realized, I can't do that. Animation is hard.
It's not hard, it just takes too long. So I'll be making lazy ones. I promise I can do better than what y'all see.
Specifically because I didn't have a drawing tablet and my laptop crashed more than a YN with an infinity stone and a whippet addiction. But I was too broke to do anything to change it. So the search for a job commenced. I found myself working at a local grocery store. But little did they know, they would have hired the most incredible, competent, the most
Wrong person.
to ever wear one of their uniforms. And the first person to find this information out was my manager, La Rosa.
Just by that face, I can tell she needed to take a job too serious. She snitched on me.
Now I could go on a whole tangent explaining just how disrespectful, vicious, and just straight up evil this woman was. But I don't need to. I only need 3 words. Short, bitter, and old. Anyone who has dealt with someone who has those 3 traits already knows La Rosa was. But if you're thinking to yourself, man, you tweaking like shit, man. He wasn't even that bad for 1. You have a nuclear family and a trust fund. Stop talking like that. 2, I'm gonna add another trait up there just to seal the deal. Racist, bro. La Rosa was racist as hell. Openly, by the way. One of my early impressions of her was this. So when I decided to get a job to pursue YouTube, once again, I knew I wasn't going to college.
Me too. Stop parenting me.
And obviously, my mother did not approve. So I got kicked out. But when I got kicked out, I ended up moving in with a high school friend of mine, Jake. Him and his family were all pitching in to get a new apartment, and he told his mom about my situation, and if I paid rent, they would let me stay with them. And during that time, I actually ended up putting Jake on to the grocery store that I worked at. He got an interview, he got hired, and we both ended up working together. Fast forward, me and Jake get sick, and because of that, we had to call off. So Jake goes first, he calls, and this is hear exactly how the calls went. Hey, La Rosa, this is Jake. What's up, Jake? Yeah, I got sick. I need to call off. Oh, no, are you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I just don't want to get anyone sick. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for letting me know. Hope you feel better, okay?
Come, Jake. I like Jake.
Of course. Bye. I then take the phone. Hey, La Rosa, this is Yo-Yo. Hey, Yo-Yo. Yeah, I just got sick and I need to call in. It's 2 p.m. Why would you wait until now to call? Yeah, I'll be fine. Wait, what? You can't just call off right before a shift. I'm sorry, it snuck up on me. I didn't know I was sick. You know there's gonna be a write-up, right? Yes. All right.
Dang.
Both had a 5 p.m. shift that day, and we both called off 3 hours early. But La Rosa specifically chose to mess with me, and I dead ass ended up getting a write-up over that.
Just for the be petty. She can say that.
And guess who didn't?
Then I'll quit.
And it was then that I knew that La Rosa was not gonna be an ally, bro. She was Hispanic along with Jake and his family, and she was not discreet in how differently she tolerated us, bro. She was such a gaslighter, bro. She would dead yell at me about things, like forehead vein yelling.
Nah, you're not yelling at me. I'm calling your manager. I don't get paid that much.
The day would end, I'd go to work the next day and she'd act like nothing happened. If she could tell that I was still upset about her with what she said the day before, she'd be like, oh, you don't like me. Bitch, I hate you. She'd say, yo, you know I like you. You're a great employee. And then yell at me again. And you think, damn, yo, you get yelled at a lot. You got to be doing something wrong. No, bro, there was this one time I was working the register and this lady came into my 15 items or less register with a cart that did not have 15 items or less. But
I'm not gonna lie, I'm the one who be doing that. Before self-checkout was a thing, now I go to self-checkout.
you know, me being the stand-up guy that I am, I decided, all right, I'll scan her items. So I look at her. Good evening, ma'am. How's it going? Nothing. Alright, so I get to scanning, and now since this register is made for 15 items or less, it only had one bagging station.
Not with the people there. Only the ones who know people there. It's like, I'm packing myself.
As opposed to the 2 that all the other ones have. And this lazy ass, fat ass, ugly ass, I said, hey, yo, never mind. I ain't even got to do all that. But this lady is not helping me bag at all. And I had to scan all of her stuff.
I don't help. I'm going where there's no one there at all. Like, y'all, it's like the Aldi's ones.
Do one bag at a time. And she is not hiding the fact that she is waiting impatiently. But like, what does she want me to do? She also had this fat stack of like steaks that she wanted me to bag individually, so they're not all bagged together. So I'm doing that, and it's taking me a while, but eventually she goes and ends up helping me bag. And I swear to you, when she did that, I was about to add her to the list of things that was going in the bag that day.
You are the 15th reason.
But we finish bagging, and I give her a receipt, and she goes on her way out the door, and I continue my day. And then I hear bing bong.
Yo to the manager's office. Yo to the manager's office.
I'm just making my way down that hallway, and I could just feel the air get colder and colder as I made my way towards La Rosa's door. I look at her desk, and I just see nothing but malice, bitterness, and rage.
I was waiting for this thing. Had a pep talk and everything.
Knowing they was about to get their shit right, I walk in, close the door. Yo, what is wrong with you? What do you mean? Do I need to repeat myself?